Hi guys, I've got a hotspot for you on your test routes. Now you're going to be driving down the A19 and the driving exam is going to ask you to move back to the left lane. Now if you just use your door mirror, the middle mirror alone on this particular stretch of road, you're going to pick up a serious fault for changing mirrors, changing direction. For checking mirrors, changing direction. Now what you need to do is you need to check that door mirror at least twice. If you see a gap, then you put your foot down, get the signal and put your foot down and move over. If you see that the car's too close, then just ease off the gas, let the car get across, and then let the car get past you, then move over. Now how to judge it? When you look in your left door mirror, if you look in your left door mirror and you see the car in the mirror is getting bigger and bigger, well that means he's far too close. So you kind of put a signal on, just let him get past, then put the signal on and move over. If you look in the door mirror and the car is really small, then put your signal on, put your foot on and get across to the left lane. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is demonstrate that particular part of the road. Now it'll be very tricky, so I would also have a blind spot check to the left. I really would. It's probably worth it on this one. I'm just round the corner for it. Now you should be looking to, you should be doing about 60 miles an hour coming down this road anyway, 50, 60. Okay, so I'm just turning right at the end of the road. I just update my mirrors and giving a signal to tell people where I'm going. Now I'm looking to the right, left. Keep looking both ways, just as many times as necessary. Clear to my right, clear to my left. Now this is the road you're going to go on here. He's going to ask you to turn left at the roundabout. So I've just checked my mirrors, give a signal. I've checked 3 and 12 o'clock's clear. Now what you've got to do here is match your speed to the speed that's on the carriageway. So I can see it's quite busy, doing about 40 miles an hour, 50, so I'm going to do the same. I'm up to the 50 mark, into 5th gear, checking right door mirrors, signal off for right nice and early. Lucky me, there's nothing in the right lane. So I just move across, having a sideways glance, okay? Now remember, it's wet, I need a 4-second gap. Now, if it's dry conditions, I'm probably looking at about 50, 60 miles per hour, but the roads it's miserable today, so I'm just going to keep it at just over the 50. And bear in mind that you need a 4-second gap on these particular roads, on the fast moving roads. Now if you're looking well ahead, you can see the traffic's breaking up ahead. You've got parking on the left, nobody's overtaken. Check my middle mirror, checking direct behind just to see what the following traffic's doing. Now again, I'm up to 55 now because the traffic's starting to clear up now. And we can see some signs up ahead. They're saying Sunderland to the left, but you're just keeping to the left. You've got your repeater signs with a no stopping. Again, I'm up in 57, 58 miles per hour. Now it says Sunderland's half a mile ahead, but you're not really interested in that one. You're going to carry on straight down. Check my door mirror, there's somebody overtaking. You've got your countdown markers to the slip road. You've got parking there, watching people pulling out there, I suppose. Car in front's moving back in, so I'm just easing off my gas. Now when somebody cuts in on you, take your foot off the gas pedal and maintain that gap. A lot of learners don't do that. Okay, now when you come down this road here, he's now going to ask you to move back to the left lane. Now remember, you wanted at least two checks in that door mirror. Do not just check the middle mirror and go across, because you just haven't got a clue. You could crash the car if you do that. Okay, so I'm 60 miles an hour. I know I'm going to be moving fast in the traffic in the left lane. So I can see there's a couple of car and a van come down the left lane. Right, so I'm putting my wipers on because it's absolutely hounded down now. Okay, so he's going to ask you when it's safe to move back to the left lane. So I'm check my left door mirror, check my middle mirrors, the car's directly behind. There's a big gap in the left lane, having another check, sideways glance, and I'm going to signal to move over. Now that was pretty easy because there was nobody there. However, I would have liked somebody to have been there. So remember the road, if you see the cars too close, ease off and let the cars get past. If you see a gap, just put your foot down and join. Now, I'm going to keep this video moving for this particular roundabout because this roundabout can catch a lot of people out. Now there's 2 ways you can do it. Either way is acceptable. I'll demonstrate both. Now he's going to ask you to turn right for Chesley Street. It's the 3rd exit. Now what you can do is you can treat like an old-fashioned roundabout where you just move over after the 2nd exit, or you can move to the middle lane on the roundabout. Now I'm going to do both ways and I'll give you my opinion which way I would probably do it if I was teaching my learners. But when I teach my learners that way anyway.